Madame Monica was a 35-year-old woman known in her community for her unmatched culinary skills. For years, she ran a small but bustling local food stall at the edge of the village market. Her food was the kind that made people's mouths water just by the scent, drawing in customers from all corners of the community. Despite her success, there was one thing that the other women in the community never let her forget: she was unmarried. Being unmarried at that age was seen as a sign of failure. Other women would often gossip, casting her sympathetic glances or snide remarks. Monica had learned to mask her pain with a smile and focus on her business. Monica was not just a food vendor, she was a strong, independent woman who took pride in her work. Though deep down, she longed for companionship, but she refused to settle for anything less than a man who would truly appreciate her. One day, the village was abuzz with news. The eldest son of a prominent family, Mr. Emeka, had returned to the village after many years of living abroad. He had made a name for himself in the city, a successful businessman, and was now building a grand house in the village. The talk of the town was the forthcoming housewarming party, an event that promised to be the grandest the village had ever seen. As the preparations for the party began, Mr. Emeka sought out the best services in the village. He had heard of Madame Monica's cooking and decided to have her cater for his event. When he approached her food stall, Monica was taken aback. She had never met him, but his presence was commanding, and he spoke with respect and kindness that she wasn't used to receiving from the men in the village. Madame Monica, Mr. Emeka began, I have heard about your cooking, and I want my guests to experience the best our village has to offer. Madame Monica, though flattered, hesitated. She was afraid of being taken advantage of by a wealthy man, but something in Mr. Emeka's demeanor reassured her. She agreed, and the two set to work, planning for the menu of the event. The housewarming party was a massive success. Monica outdid herself, preparing an array of dishes. Mr. Emeka was deeply impressed, not just by her cooking, but by her professionalism and the way she commanded respect among many other vendors. Throughout the evening, he couldn't help but notice how gracefully she handled the pressure, how her eyes lit up when she spoke about her food, and how, despite the whispers from the other women, she carried herself with dignity. After the event, Mr. Emeka sought out Monica. Monica, he said, you've done an incredibly good job today. Your talent is unmatched, but there's more to you than just your cooking. You are a remarkable woman. Monica blushed, unused to such compliments. Thank you, Mr. Emeka. It is just what I do. But it is not just what you do, he insisted. I see strength in you, resilience, and a passion that goes beyond the kitchen. Over the next few weeks, Mr. Emeka found reasons to visit Monica's stall more often. What started as a simple conversation about food turned into deeper discussions about life, dreams, and the future. He admired her independence, her wisdom, and the way she didn't let the villagers' narrow-minded views affect her self-worth. The village began to notice the growing bond between Mr. Emeka and Madame Monica. The women who once mocked her were now envious, but Monica didn't care anymore. For the first time, she felt valued and seen. One day, as they sat together after closing her stall, Mr. Emeka took Monica's hand. Monica, I've traveled the world and met many people, but I've never seen or met anyone like you. I admire you and I care for you deeply. Would you do me the honor of becoming my wife? Monica was speechless. She never imagined her life could take such a turn. Here was a man who saw beyond the labels the village had placed on her, who respected her for her character and her skills. With tears in her eyes, she nodded and embraced him. Their wedding was the talk of the villagers for years to come. Monica, once ridiculed for being unmarried, was now the wife of one of the most prominent men in the community. The women who once made fun of her now looked up to her, and her story became an inspiration to many in the village. Madame Monica's journey is a testament to the fact that true worth is not determined by societal predictions, but by one's inner strength and character. She had waited for the right person, and in the end, she got not just a husband, but a companion. Guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when a new video is posted. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye bye.